Welcome to Season. My name is Jason and I'll be walking you through my opinion of Arrow Season 3. There will be spoilers for Seasons 1 and 2 in this review, however Season 3 will remain unspoiled. At the end I'll give an overall A to F grade for the season, so it's not just based off 1 or 2 bad episodes. Let's get started. So this season kicks off after the fall of Deathstroke and centres around the League of Assassins with Ra's al Ghul as the villain. To save you from spoilers, I'll stop there because pretty much plot twists happen from the get-go of the season. So, how is Season 3 of Arrow? Well, let's start with some good points. With the Flash TV show happening in the same universe, we actually get crossover episodes now, where the Flash and his lot will cameo in the occasional episode. These episodes are so fun and by far the best episodes in the season, since we get to have a bit of fun watching characters from each show interact with each other and see Team Arrow take a break from their dreary, drama-filled existence. We also get a new hero in the form of Ray Palmer, played by Brandon Routh, who acts as a bit of a love interest for Felicity, but is really a fun and charismatic addition to the cast. As for the rest of the side characters, we see quite a lot of development this season, especially from Thea and Laurel, who actually become more kick-ass and interesting to watch. Though a lot of the first half of the season feels like it's missing a threat or a villain, as it develops these characters whilst fighting just minor villains instead, like trying to grind Pokemon as they evolve. It's necessary development, but it's not exactly the most interesting part. Alright, I have to talk about things I don't like. This series has felt like the whiny drama bullshit from season 1 is back in the form of Felicity bullshit. Felicity has turned from one of the most charming and entertaining characters on the show to a whiny love interest. She's so annoying now. Same with how Laurel was. It's like Arrow can't write female love interests without making them extremely unlikable. And you know what? Ollie's just as bad. These two characters, the leading roles, are the worst characters on the show, and that is a problem. Now, I know a lot of people like Oliver and Felicity together, and I have no problem with that, so long as it's written well, but it's not. The longer you have a romance be in turmoil, the dumber and more nonsensical it gets, and that's how I feel about these two. Either get together or don't. Don't spend 23 episodes just buggering about. Now on to my second problem. Ra's al Ghul has nothing on Deathstroke. I understand the League are supposed to be nut jobs, but Deathstroke was a nutcase himself, and you can at least understand why he thinks like he does. We have none of that development with the League, just seem evil for the sake of evil, like a weird cult. We do get some cool plot points and interesting twists though with their storyline, but like with season 1 I'm torn. The flashbacks this time around are not that relevant until the last few episodes, by which point all the suspense for that plotline is gone. It's really not that interesting, which is a shame because the flashbacks in Arrow tend to be some of the better parts of the show. And another thing is, it has to follow season 2. Hard job, I know, but it doesn't even get close. I think this series has more characters to juggle than it can handle, and clearly struggles without the key staff and writers that have gone to write The Flash instead. Teething problems mixed with high expectations and falling back on poorly written love tropes with not enough good stuff to prop it back up. It gets a C-. This was nearly a D, but I think the development of Thea, Laurel and Roy and the introduction of Ray, as well as some nice guest appearances, are what saved this season from falling down completely. I know some people may think I'm being overly harsh, but I feel justified in the reasons I've given for why this season didn't land well for me. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't annoy too many of you, but next week should be a little better because I'll be reviewing The Flash, and that is a good show. So I invite you to subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with my content. You know, if you liked it, I'll be doing many more reviews in the future. But for now, I will see you later.